The 194th Armor Brigade at Fort Benning, Georgia transforms citizens into trained, disciplined, and fit soldiers that enable our Army to fight and win our nation's wars. One of the careers that we train is the Cavalry Scout, the eyes and ears of the Army. In this series, we followed a group of trainees through their 22-week cycle and documented their transformation. This is Changing Lives, Forging a Cavalry Scout.
My name is First Sergeant Buzzle. I'm the Troop First Sergeant for Alpha 215. Tomorrow morning we'll be picking up 19 Delta OSUT class 21-018, which is a prospective 204 19 Deltas that will begin the transformation from civilian to soldier tomorrow morning. So the Thunder Run is the first event conducted in 19 Delta OSUT. The event itself is broken down into a few smaller events designed to encourage teamwork and camaraderie from day one.
Coming in, it's really nerve-wracking. We had the Thunder Run this morning. It's an insane experience. You got smoke grenades going off everywhere, blank rounds shooting off, lots of noise, lots of interaction, just setting everything up, trying to work under pressure with your brand new teammates that you've not met before this, really.
The Thunder Run was really scary because I didn't know what to do at first. Hearing all the loud gunshots and the huge explosions, and it was at early in the morning and places were still really dark. We couldn't see well.
Emotion was building up and all that, and we marched all the way to the track where it all started, the Thunder Run, where it all begins. And the drill sergeant was, screaming at us when we first arrived, and the emotions building up, the nerves start coming up, the adrenaline start rushing. And then when we go to the Thunder Run itself, when it starts beginning, when you hear the gunshots, your emotions, your adrenaline, it starts running.
It was fun for sure. We had a good time. And everybody that was there was like brand new, so like you got these new teammates that you're working with, and y'all don't really understand each other, but you're just doing it along, and it's fun.
I'm Noah Bing. I'm from Tennessee. I joined the military at the age of 21. I've got 2 sons and a wife, or soon-to-be wife, and I just kind of wanted to be a better person for them, really.
So my name is Private Mbega. I joined the Army because I wanted to set myself up for the future, for my future wife, my future kids.
My name is Hut Sapanya. I'm from Cambodia. And I was captain of like my JRTC school team, which is like Raiders, and we have rifle team and exhibition team and all that. And it was really fun throughout high school, and that Army, it really intrigued me to join the Army because of JRTC and all that.
My name is Private Elwani John. I am from Cameroon, Africa. I come from a really poor background and a country that's rocked by civil war at the time of this interview. So I saw it as an opportunity for me to serve and give back to the people of the United States for the opportunity that I was given, a lifetime opportunity.
The conditioning course, which was yesterday, was very fun. My platoon actually got first place because we took it together as a team. We went through it. When we first did it, I couldn't really understand what we were supposed to do because some of the things you have to do were very hard to understand. It was fun. We made through it. The rope climbing was the hardest part, but other than that, yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
The conditioning course, it was fun. It was quite more than what I expected, because I was fortunate enough to be among the top 14, and we had a race. I should say, though my team we came second place, and yeah, I was a little bit disappointed because I put in all my effort and my best, but it is what it is.
My name is Drill Sergeant McGann. I'm with Assassin Troop 215 Cav. We're out here conducting basic land navigation. Essentially, the trainees will conduct a navigation course through the woods, finding multiple points at different distances using a lensatic compass, a protractor, and a map. They conduct the course in a daytime setting and a nighttime setting.
My land nav experience was a lot of fun. It was pretty awesome being able to know where you're going based off pencil and paper and a compass, and be able to travel thousands of meters and be able to pick up a point that's just basically a post in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's definitely something new for me. I've done a lot of hiking in my lifetime, but not something like this where I'm not following a trail, you're going off the beaten path and just really just having fun.
We're going to start heading north up there.
Right. Oh, the gas chamber was definitely something. It was, the experience was terrible. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but especially soldiers have to endure it past that. But the feelings of it was like the sensation on your neck started burning, the nose, especially at the end when they make you take the mask off. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but I would expect it to be bad. But walking in there and like feeling the gas, inhaling all the gas in, it was definitely like terrible.
They have done and completed MCT, which is mass confidence training. So what happens here at Britton Range, what we do is MCT and CBRN 2, MCT mass confidence training, so that way all the privates could be confident in their equipment while they're being issued to, and that way they know how to use it in a contaminated environment while being exposed to CS, which is dry control agent. And then after that, once that's complete, we bring them over here and give them CBRN 2, which is CBRN history, react to a nuclear attack, react to chem bio, how to aid how to give themselves first aid, and the last class will be depleted uranium.
All
right, I'm Drill Sergeant Bradley, NCOIC for FTX-1, otherwise known as the Hammer. We're out here with Assassin Troop 215, conducting hasty fighting positions right now. After hasty fighting positions, they will learn individual movement techniques where they'll learn to stay low to the ground and maintain a low silhouette. They'll move on to learning and understanding patrol bases, which teaches them to pull security while in a tactical environment, in a wooded environment, pulling 360-degree security. After that, they'll move on to hand and arm signals, which helps them understand and be able to communicate without using their voice and otherwise using hand and arm signals.
Then we proceeded to learn different types of stances for rifles, such as prone, unsupported, as I'm currently in, prone supported, standing, kneeling supported and unsupported, and as of now we're digging hasty foxholes. We got about an hour, and currently pulling security for my buddy Bang, and he's busting his butt to dig that hole before time runs out.
We are almost halfway through it, so it is great so far. We've been digging our foxholes, as most of my battle buddies call it, and yep, we still have a long way to go today. We've been out here, and it looks like we will be sleeping here. So far, being here today in FTX-1, it got me thinking a lot about the World War II. So yeah, it really feels like a real combat situation, and I feel pretty much alive in it.
Today the trainees were out here conducting the practice portion of their qualification. They transitioned from the standing unsupported to the prone unsupported, to the prone supported, to the kneeling supported, and to the standing supported. The importance of this is being able to transition in between targets and engage single and multiple targets.
And then fire, or you do what? You pull, bang, click. We don't want to see that. We want to see basically coming straight back and falling in the same spot. Just not supporting it. Yes, sir.
In the beginning, it was like way harder because I never really shot a rifle before, and using like the iron sights, it was just harder shooting from afar, and then coming back to like the closer target. Like you got to change how you're shooting and how high the muzzle has to be and how low. It was just all new.
And work on your breathing, yes?
Up 2.
Military shooting is a big difference. You're shooting with a lot of different gear on, all that, having to get back used to your basics of your trigger pulls, your breathing, and sight fixture is a big one. You change any of those up at all, and you will be thrown off at 300-meter sight.
Gotta go back to that first shot. Stay at that first shot.
First time I handled the weapon, I was a bit sturdy, and I was shooting everywhere, and then a few days going on, we kept shooting and shooting, and I feel a little bit comfortable now. I'm not there yet, but I will be.
Barely outside, but still a good shot.
Dead center, right, low.
Got live ammunition about a week ago, and it was a super fun experience shooting it for the first time, grouping all the zeros and stuff like that. And especially, it's definitely nerve-wracking too if you never fired a rifle before and going to your first time firing it. It was an awesome experience, to say the least.
So when I was first handing my weapon, it was interesting. I was excited because I've never had a weapon before and I've never held a weapon. And then we eventually came out to the ranges. They gave us our ammo. I was still excited. And then we finally started shooting. And when I first shot, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared. Even though we did have ear protection, that weapon was loud as, can I cuss?
We had to shoot from multiple stances, from standing to prone unsupported, to prone supported, to kneeling supported, back up to standing supported. We practiced the 4 fundamentals and just trained for tomorrow when we actually do this and go for the real thing.
The reason that they're changing positions is basically so initial contact, they're standing up, they're taking that first contact, so they're popping off, returning fire, getting down in that prone unsupported position, and then they're transitioning from that prone unsupported to getting into that good prone supported position like they would in combat, and then transferring to a good kneeling position and then a standing position, kind of like you would in combat, transitioning, finding better cover and concealment, and then going and engaging the enemy.
Closing the distance from projectile range. This is the most dangerous range for multiple regions. You want to close the distance because they might have something they can use on you as a projectile, i.e. a pistol, knife, anything they can throw at you, right? You want to close the distance with the enemy and get a clinch and hold on for dear life, tracking? Yes, Sergeant! You ready? Yes, Sergeant! All right, let's line it up.
This way, it's going to be able to, hit me with that. I'll go this way, it's going to be able to hit me with a fist. So stay whichever hand's here on the outside of the bicep, look that way, center of the back.
If your knee, right, isn't reaching, what can you do? You have control, right? Yes, sir. So what can you do, right? You control his head, right? Yes, sir. Okay.
Elbow. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, punch. Go away.
Clinched up. Grab his bicep or whatever. I go up and over. What's this called?
We're starting off with our first step of combatives today, and so we're on the A-frame position starting in right now. This one's a pretty simple one. We've got 3 more that are going to be a little bit tougher.
So our objective is to clinch the striker by using the clinches that we learned yesterday, and you can use any of the clinches as long as you clinch them.
I am nervous.
Go with no next. No, hey, what are you doing with projectile? Get in there. Get in there. Stop looking at the mat. There you go. Let's go.
Physically, I've been punched in the face a lot. I won't lie, it is tough. No matter how strong you think you are, when you get here, it's a whole new ball game. I was definitely nervous for sure. There's a lot of big sergeants in here with some fast hands, but it was fun. It's definitely fun. I'm ready to go my next 3 rounds.
My head skipped a little bit. I will admit, I was scared, but I did it. Hopefully the second round will be as easy as the first. I hope so.
So from step off, we went ahead and had them maneuver from their SP and go into a squad attack where they took contact with the enemy, conducted an L-shaped ambush, and went ahead and pushed through the enemy, cleared the area along with all the casualties, collected everybody up, made sure everybody up was good on equipment, casualties, ammo, liquid.
Ammo, green on casualties, green on equipment disorder.
This is a smaller truck, that's not a mini truck, so it's not reasonable.
What we did today was at this FTX, we were learning how to perform and respond to squad ambushes. When our squad receives an ambush, how to react and the best ways to react. We also learned how to perform squad attacks, such as creating a flank, whether that be on the left or right, and pushing through the target, making sure to clear it, how to perform aid and litters.
What are you doing? Return fire!
We just got done with the breaking contact lane, which we kind of had a lot of confusion on because of basically we didn't know if they were supposed to shoot or not because they weren't firing and we were ready to fire. And so it was like we were all just in a big cluster of confusion. It's starting to come along for me and a lot of the guys that we've been going with, because we'll have like extra time to ourselves. We'll be able to draw it out and go over what we have to go over with. And yeah, pretty much it's starting to come along pretty fast.
What should you do with concealment? Use it to move!
So we have them do the rope bridges because soldiers need that training to overcome obstacles. They need, in the field, we come across all kinds of different obstacles, and this is a good obstacle for them to physically conquer. A lot of times we're unaware of our own physical capabilities and until we actually put them to the test, and this is a very good test to put them to.
Let's go, you keep moving. Hand over hand, keep coming. Hey, hurry up then.
The rope parts are going to be fun. The rappelling part's going to be a little nervous. You got to not fall off that. Other than that, it's going to be a fun day. Like on the rappel tower, you got to trust your battle buddies. So hopefully my guy behind me here or in front of me does good too.
Iron 3 on rappel. Down the rope. Loose grip diamond. 2. Rope over your right shoulder.
All right, look at me.
Just walk back. Just walk.
It was cool. I wasn't scared or anything because I used to go to camp and we used to do stuff like this before. So it was just something that I've done before, and it was fun too.
All right, Private, it's on you. Differences, I would say, is this definitely gives us an idea of what a tactical advantage would be over the enemy, being able to fast rope into a combat zone and not have to, I guess, per se, ruck into the area, whether it would take much more time than fast roping in from, say, helicopters or other areas.
Let go of the rope. There you go.
Once you guys throw this grenade, you immediately get down. Got it? Don't sit there and try to look and see how far you threw it. We'll tell you if you made it far enough. Got it?
Yes, sir. Confidence clip.
Confidence clip.
Thumb clip.
Thumb clip.
Pull pin.
Pull pin.
Prepare to throw.
Prepare to throw.
Throw. Pull pin.
Pull pin.
Prepare to throw.
Prepare to throw.
Throw.
Yeah, it's the same concept as like shooting a rifle over and over and over again. It's like we're trying to build that muscle memory. We don't have like like weeks on end to build this muscle memory, so we got to do it as quickly as possible. We focus a lot on the hands and moving the fingers, because it's one of the most dangerous parts of a fragmentation grenade is if like 1/8 of an inch and that safety lever can release the striker, rotate over, and engage the primer.
Confidence clip.
Thumb clip.
Thumb clip.
Bullpen?
It's not really nervous right now because I built confidence after those 5 throws from the practice run. But I'm just expecting like the same thing and like follow all the commands that the drill sergeant gives me, and it's going to be turning out successful at the end.
Grenade in the bay!
Next command you're going to hear is prepare to throw.
No, I still feel the same. I'm ready, a little excited, a little nervous, but I'm confident. I'm ready to get this done, and I'm here with my battle buddy. We're gonna get this all done together.
Rotate!
Rotate, rotate,
rotate, rotate, rotate, rotate, rotate!
I was shaking a little bit, to be honest, but I had the instructor beside me, so I was pretty much confident. I couldn't believe that something so small could make such a huge bang.
Welcome to FTX 3, otherwise known as the Forge, which is an 80-hour culminating event to end out the basic training portion of OSIT. They were able to conduct their tasks that they've learned throughout basic training, such as react to near ambush, react to far ambush. They conducted individual movement techniques, they set up patrol bases, and we were also able to insert in some of those scout skills they will learn throughout OSIT AIT portion through black phase and gold phase. Some of those scout skills they were able to begin learning were in placing an OP or an observation post, conducting area reconnaissance, conducting route reconnaissance, and getting the percentage of slope and the radius of a curve. Today, to end out the Blue Phase FTX, they were evaluated on some of those tasks that covered all of basic training, such as the Soldier's Creed, plotting points on a map, putting a radio into operation, and conducting a salute report, and then they conducted safety and functions checks on their weapons.
Contact, contact,
Finishing up FTX 3 and all of our testing today, we ran through a lot of reacting to contact, a lot of C-burn stuff. Actually, all of our squad leaders and PGs doing our own planning, setting up our own radios, doing a lot more stuff on our own than we did on our first FTX and second one. A lot of dealing with CCPs, casualty collection points, carrying our casualties long distances, and practicing all that good stuff. It was definitely a fun FTX for sure.
Today they will conduct a 10-mile ruck march, and on Friday they will get into their graduation portion for basic training and then go into a 4-day pass.
So at this point we have just the 10-mile ruck to go, and tomorrow, Friday the 14th, we will be graduating basic combat training, which I am so hyped and excited about. Just to receive that U.S. Army badge on my uniform, it's overwhelming. I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel.
My name is Staff Sergeant Cavalry. I'm a cavalry instructor with 215, working with Alpha Troop right now. They're in their AIT cycle. Today is week 11, which is starting off CI cavalry instructors teaching the privates on their cavalry scout skills. Today we're working on AT4s, javelins, and teaching the 320. This morning we have There's 2 platoons working on the 320 that's working on behind us. Have them out under the CTA, going over clear, unload, load, misfire procedures, functions checks, and along on proper aiming and estimation of range to prepare for EST and to prepare for their live fire of the 320. Onto my front is the privates working on the AT4 out under the CTA. Same thing, working on misfire procedures, arming procedures, proper aiming techniques, and proper positions for firing the AT4.
So this week the privates have been learning U.S. weapons, 240 Bravo, Mark 19, 50 cal, and vehicle identification. They learn how to clear, disassemble, reassemble, functions check, and perform immediate action on all 3 weapon systems. They'll do that all morning, and then they'll head down to the EST and get some reps in firing the weapon systems.
I am Staff Sergeant Iser, and I'm currently here with Assassin Troop 215. We are conducting M240 training during the days, and in the afternoons we are here at the EST conducting training as well, prepping ourselves for future live fire ranges in the near future.
So this week, well actually last week we started AIT, and since we started we've been learning about different weapons and how to assemble, reassemble, do functions checks on them. Weapons such as the 320, the M4, or the Mark 19, the 50 cal. So we've been learning how to reassemble, disassemble them, and then we started going to EST, which is a virtual simulator to practice shooting them. And it's been fun. I'm actually looking forward to shooting actual rounds out of these weapons because they seem like a lot of fun. But so far we haven't actually shot them at all. But I'm looking forward to that.
I just want to graduate, to be honest. I just want to graduate and be the best that I can.
This week has been a very educational week so far. We learned from the CEI's various of different weapon systems. Well, my favorite one so far has to be the Mark 19. The assembling and disassembling is very smoothly and all that.
And then today we started working with the LRAS, which is a long-range optic used for reconnaissance. It's been kind of cool. We got to use a simulator, kind of like a video game, and look through different scenarios of just reconnaissance activity around you, and then read back what was happening in the salute format, which we got to use in our 3rd FTX. So it's kind of bringing everything together here in blackface for us.
I think it's awesome. I mean, you get to see that far out. Plus, you get to see the heat signatures off people. See if they're wearing vests or whatnot. Things like explosive materials hidden under jackets. You get to see if a truck's stopped or moving, or if how long it's been running for, if it's been running. It's kind of cool.
You're cut.
So this week, the soldiers are learning how to set up patrol bases. They're going to learn how to react to indirect fire, react to direct contact, cross LDAs, set up ORPs, and place themselves in observation posts. Real life scenario, we'd have an actual distance and direction using an azimuth to where the patrol base is, okay? So we're going to pick up from here, move about 120 meters northwest.
Good to go? Alright, so we'll get back in our platoon column, squad wedges. Once we get to the patrol base, Alpha team leader, first squad, is going to post up to the 6 o'clock. Got it? He's going to count everybody in. The first squad leader will guide his squad in and then show second squad where he's going to place his squad, and then he'll show third and fourth, okay?
So you're looking to your left and right, you have somebody to your left and right, okay? And you're not all spread out, so therefore you can see when somebody picks up and moves.
Right now we're trying to get a patrol base going. Pretty good first day though. Weather's nice. Working with the CIs is a bit different than our drill instructors. They're definitely a lot more hands-on, and the information they're giving us as far as being scouts is different. So it's informative, it's fun, having a good day.
It's been pretty awesome. It's a lot of learning, a lot of taking in information. It's been pretty cool. We've learned about setting up ORPs before we do anything of like setting up patrol bases, setting observation posts. Right now we're setting up a patrol base, and we're all pulling security for leaders recon.
I've learned that it's a lot more technical than the movies make it seem like. There's a lot more to think about than, I guess, really civilians think about. You gotta think about the tracks you're leaving, how far away is the next squad, just all kinds of things.
So far, day one, these guys went over movement techniques and OPs and ORPs, and today they've been going over react and indirect and their final stations, LDAs. Once we wrap up here, they'll be doing night operations, combining everything they've learned the last 2 days, which will lead into tomorrow, actual mission, culminating event for everything they've learned out here on Black Bay's FTX.
This time around, we don't have our drill sergeants, but we have our cavalry instructors. So today we had to work in formation and set up ORP before moving to our observation post. So we got in contact with enemy dismount, and I would say our reaction was really poor because we started from the beginning. We really didn't plan that well, and we failed to rehearse, but hopefully we will do better. It's been fun, I'll say. It's been fun having the CIs around. They are very, very patient with us, and they tend to explain more on what we're supposed to do. And yeah, most of these things we've gone through with them with our drill sergeants, but with the CIs we are basically refining our skills as cavalry scouts. I'm excited for night ops, though it's a little bit difficult than daytime operation because first due to low visibility. So, but overall I'm excited. I'm gonna be using my night vision goggles, so I'm excited.
Southwest area clear! Southwest area clear! Southwest area clear! You can see it from over here. Southwest area clear!
I am Staff Sergeant Eisert, and I'm working here with Assassin Troop 215 Cav. Earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday, the trainees have completed Scout Skills 1 testing, which incorporates the Javelin, AT4, putting the radio into operation, call for fire, land nav, range cards, and they all successfully passed Tuesday, and we are out here at the Javelin, or correction, the AT4 range. and just completed shooting multiple targets, engaging from 200 meters to 300 meters. And later this week, tomorrow, we are engaging targets utilizing the M320, and they'll be going through a course simulation similar to the AT4. Later on during the week, they're going to be introduced to the Army Vehicle Safety Program, which is going to open up in the next couple weeks of operating vehicles such as the Stryker, Bradley, and Humvees, which will lead us up into Drive Week.
This past week, we did Scout Skills 1. It was kind of hard. It's called the 240 really kicked my butt. That was probably the hardest thing that I had to do. But other than that, land nav, we've already done, so that was easy. The radios, easy. And today we came to the range, shot the AT4. We didn't get to shoot real rounds, which was disappointing, but at the same time, they're really expensive, so I understand why. But we managed to shoot some fake rounds, which weren't as loud. We did, by the way, we did get to see 2 real rounds in action, and it was fun. It was interesting to see. They were really loud, much louder than what I expected them to be. And then, like I said, we got down to the range and shot the fake ones. We were able to shoot 9, and out of the 9, I was only able to hit like 3 of them, but that was because the whole time I was looking through the wrong sights. But then the instructor told me how to actually use the sight. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. Everything we've been doing has been fun lately, and I'm just looking forward to what else we're going to do later in the future.
Shooting AT4 was really fun, but beforehand we did a live demonstration, a live round, which is 2 people get to do it, and the noise was very loud and the explosions was awesome as well. But we get to fire the 9mm round, I think, and it was really it was an experience for sure. There's not much recoil and everything, but it's definitely something to experience, AT4.
This cycle, it's been ups and downs to it for sure. It's not been a cakewalk, but we made it. It's been extremely fun, and now we're all the way into black phase. We've done past Scout Skills 1, our black phase ACFT, and started in our weapon systems. So it's definitely worth all the hard work we've put in. Looking forward to Motor Pool Week. Me as a mechanic before I came here, it always interests me messing with vehicles. So I'm really excited that's coming up soon.
I've been waiting for quite a while to actually fire the 320 grenade launcher. So today we are actually doing that, and I'm pretty much excited. I just got my orders. I've been waiting for that for a long time, and yep, I'm going to Alaska. Personally, I don't like it mainly because of the snow, the cold. But if that's what I'm gonna do for my service to the people of the United States, I'll gladly do it.
Door boundaries are to the north. You got right diamond. Today our focus, or the next 3 days, our focus is land nav. Today's day 1, which focuses on train association for the first 4 hours, which is talking about attack points, backstops, resection, intersection, how to train associate, what key features you can use, how to properly use the compass, make sure they got their pace count.
It was fun, a whole lot of walking. I walked about 9.7K or so, got all 5 of my points. It was definitely a struggle on the map that I got. I had to walk through about 4 different swamps to get all of them. But it's always exciting. Most of the platoon got all the points that they needed, and it's definitely a good day.
Tonight we have the night test, which is definitely going to be harder because we really can't see anything. But I feel like I'll definitely do better. Like I said, I've been getting better at reading the maps, using the compass, things like that. And last night when we did our practice night test, I was able to get 4 out of 5. So I feel like I'll be able to, you know, get maybe another 4 out of 5, maybe another 5 out of 5.
We're excited. At least it's a good way to begin the night.
Very motivating.
We have a long way to go. The distance from our first point right here to our next point is 2,500 meters. So that is a long walk. And the fact that it is night, low visibility, kind of makes it a little bit
challenging.
Yeah, to get those points. But hopefully we'll get through.
Last week we've been working on vehicles coming to the motor pool. We first started with the Humvees. Now we're working with the Super Track. We're doing the Bradleys. We've also been studying for scout skills too the past couple of weeks. So how to start a Bradley, how to start a Humvee, the Mark 19s, the 50 cals, stuff like that. And ever since we've been coming to the motor pool, it's been fun, you know, getting to actually see the vehicles themselves, getting to start them themselves. And then the CI is also getting to tell us how the vehicles work, what button does what. It's been fun, it's been interesting, and I'm looking forward to actually coming back from HBL and getting to actually drive them.
We are at the motor pool right now, so we have PMCS, the vehicle. Right now we are installing the radio and putting it into operation.
It's really good practice, even when we go to our first unit duty station, so we can actually get experience here, and we will know how to do it at our first unit station.
So this week we've been learning PMCSing on Humvees and Strikers. We've learned how to set up the LRAS on the top of the Strikers now. Learning how to work all the buttons in them, starting and stopping, getting your basics down before we start driving them and everything. It's been really helpful. I mean, we learned everything you need to go through and check before you start your missions on them, and make sure it's all up to par and ready to go, so you don't end up broke down in the middle of the desert somewhere.
But as of right now, we are still to actually drive the vehicle. We will be doing that after we get back from HBL. I'm pretty excited, and I look forward to that.
Welcome to Ware Range, where we're executing the live fire portion of OSET. Behind me you can see the privates shooting 25mm. Bushmaster and the M240 Charlie, otherwise known as the coax. It is important for these privates to understand these weapon systems and the capabilities of these vehicles, because scouts are not just going out and conducting reconnaissance via themselves and an M4. They're utilizing the vehicles, the optics, and the weapon systems in order to be able to conduct that reconnaissance as a scout and answer the information for the brigade commander.
So this week we started doing the live fire exercises. We've shot the 240 Bravos, the 50 cals, and we're right now currently shooting the Bradleys, the 25 mics and the 7.62s. It's all been fun. It's definitely a lot different from shooting the M4, I'll tell you that much. It's also very, very much louder.
Alright, so today, right now, we're doing night fire, because as scouts, we operate at night, and we have to be prepared for anything whenever it comes time for it. Whenever we're out on the line, we're about to go out for war or anything like that. So today we're shooting a 240 and 50 cal. Earlier we did the day, now right now we're doing the night fire.
Alright, you see the target? Yes, sir. You do? Yes, sir. They're up.
My name's Staff Sergeant Hogley. I'm with 215 as a CI. It's 4 days worth of missions, 2 24-hour missions per every platoon. We're working on TOC operations and Alpha security operations. What all that consists of is during their 24-hour mission, they will be working on their route reconnaissance skills. They will be working on their area reconnaissance skills, along with observation, reporting, and engaging the enemy directly. So, being with these privates for the past couple weeks, the biggest thing I've noticed is the mind change of them actually understanding the aspects of their role as a Cavalry Scout within the organization, how as a Cavalry Scout it affects the big part of the mission, and that we are the biggest aspect to reporting and having the commanders higher up be able to organize and place the correct pieces of the puzzle for us to accomplish every battle and every fight that we're in. Along with that, I've seen the privates increase their abilities to understand and execute all battle drills, along with cavalry skills revolving the Bradley, Striker, and route reconnaissance skills. Alright.
Okay, so you guys just sat in place, you didn't try like bounding forward or flanking?
No, because as soon as we started firing.
We're currently right now at in the field doing the EOC. Today's the second day, and we have 72 hours till graduation. I'm so excited. We've come a long way. We've learned a lot, and being here today at in the field doing EOC, performing all the things that we've learned before with our drill sergeants and the CI. Right now, confidently, without any inputs from them at all, it really shows a lot. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to go out there and show forth all that I've learned so far, and to better serve and the best of my abilities. It's been tough. It's been difficult, but if I can do it, so can anybody.
So my excitement have been at an all-time high right now, as well because of the FTX. This is our last final FTX, and we've been training hard. We've been preparing to go to our unit as well, and I feel like I'm very prepared for to go to my unit because I've been paying attention to all my CIs and drill sergeants' instructions. So I feel like I would do great at my unit.
I'm excited to almost be done. We're getting ready now for our 12-mile ruck, and then after that, we just get recovery week and then graduation. And I'm getting excited to go back home to my guard unit and seeing where that takes me. Getting ready to start missions over there. And apparently we're supposed to go to NTC in June, so I'm getting ready for that too. Very excited to go to Fort Irwin in California. And I'm just looking forward to the future.
We're about 72 hours away from our ceremony, which is going to be just amazing. We've heard from other troops how cool it is and everything. We've all been working super hard to get to this ceremony to see for ourselves how it's going to be. And I'm so excited I don't even know what to say about it really. I mean, we've all worked extremely hard for the past 5 months to get to this point, and then left for HBL and came back and just threw a little bit of a curveball into all of our training. It made it a little bit harder really mentally. But we're all back in our game doing this final FTX. I think we're all in agreement that it doesn't matter what this FTX throws at us, we're getting through it. We're getting to our units, and we're going to start hardcore on what we need to do for our futures. It's definitely a milestone for sure, and can't wait for it.
Okay. It's alright, it's okay. Right now. Drill Sergeant, have your platoons met the requirements to be 19 Delta. First up, first platoon met the requirements to be 19 Delta. Good shadow. First up, second platoon met the requirements. Good shadow. First up, first platoon met the requirements. Good shadow. Fourth Sergeant, fourth platoon met the requirements. Good shadow. Goodbye, assassin troop! Good morning, sir!
I'm proud of you guys. Okay? Two wonderful days, two great days. We have everything we have to be here. Be a goddamn scout.
Back to their gear. Take charge.
The 194th Armored Brigade at Fort Benning, Georgia transforms citizens into trained, disciplined, and fit soldiers that enable our Army to fight and win our nation's wars. One of the careers that we train is the Cavalry Scout, the eyes and ears of the Army. In this series, we followed a group of trainees through their 22-week cycle and documented their transformation. This is Changing Lives, Forging a Cavalry Scout.
3A personnel, PG, 3A personnel! 3A personnel, PG, 3A personnel! Alright, close to the ball, dress right, dress!
It's been 5.5 months, almost 6 months since we got here for our OSA training as a 19th Delta Cavalry Scout. It's been an awesome moment. Coming here, not physically fit, and mentally weak, I'll say, for me and most of my battle buddies that we train here with. And this moment today, marking the end of our training, and we're graduating tomorrow. I can't help it but reflect on all of the moments that I personally thought about my decision of joining the Army. And it was tough. It was hard. Mentally and physically, it was really challenging, but it's not impossible. I did it. Most of my battle buddies did it, and we are graduating, so anybody else can do it.
I tell you, it was an adventure. It had its ups and downs, days where I just wanted it to end, days I wish would never end. Definitely pushed myself a couple days mentally, most of the time. Physically, I was able to keep up. Throughout the time, it kept getting easier and easier, especially with the rucks and the PT. The first ruck we did, I thought I was going to die, and it was only 5 miles, but when we got to the 12 mile, it felt like I was just walking to school or something. It was super easy. Did things I never thought I'd be able to do in my life. Did some things saw some things that I never thought I'd see. Overall, it was just an incredible experience, and I'm grateful for what I've decided to do and can't wait to see where it leads me.
Looking back on it now, I don't know how I got through some of the things we did, but a lot of it we got through as a team. We learned a lot, and they taught us a lot. And looking back on it again, I don't know if I'd do it again, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I made this career choice.
So early, so early, so early in the morning. Airborne in the sky. Airborne in the sky. All will jump and some will die. All will jump and some will die.
There were a lot of fun moments where everybody was just laughing, even if it sucked. And the most I got out of it was probably learning self-discipline.
Sometimes it'd be fun, I'd be having a good time, and then other times I'd be like, damn, why did I make this choice? But at the end of the day, I like the choice that I made. I've learned quite a lot of new things, and I'm looking forward to the future and what these new things can do for me.
Die, die, why won't you die? Rangers, lead the way. Left, right. Recon. Left, right. Scouts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm pretty much a completely different person in some aspects. A lot more disciplined. When I want to do something, I can get it done. Before I was just really lazy and didn't really feel like doing much, but all the friendships I've gained and people I've met really changed me and influenced me as a person. They're all basic. They've helped me keep going, even when it was really, really low points, like early on in basic and stuff. But definitely have changed as a person. This whole entire thing has been a real challenge, but that's what I wanted when I joined. I wanted to challenge myself physically and mentally, and that's what I got out of it, and I wouldn't change anything. Biggest decision and best choice I've ever made in my entire life, I'd say.
Excited. I don't know, just I'm all over the place.
Feels surreal, sir. Can't believe I made it.
It's unbelievable, sir. It's been a long 6 months.
It feels amazing. Finally here. Happy won't even make it. Really, I don't even know.
Super excited. Can't wait.
This right here is the light at the end of the tunnel.
The commander of Assassin Troop is Captain Stephen Appeal. The honor platoon for this cycle is 1st Platoon, led by Drill Sergeant Michael Grillo. Drill Sergeant for 2nd Platoon is Drill Sergeant Alan Berry.
Ready?
The color guard is led by Senior Drill Sergeant Travis Klein. The Drill Sergeant for 3rd Platoon is Drill Sergeant Christian Kuros. The Drill Sergeant for 4th Platoon is Drill Sergeant Benjamin Mesker. This concludes the graduation ceremony. You may join the new warrior out on the parade field to take pictures. Please be patient while your trooper completes his out processing of the organization. Thank you for coming, and please have a safe trip home.
Yeah!
subscribe, and beat feet to the next video. Why haven't you done it yet?